Alright, scientific notation here. Getting a little more intense than what you learned back in pre-algebra, but it's basically the same concept. You rewrite something as c times 10 to the nth power. Okay, so that c though has to be between 1 and 10. And what I mean by that is we're looking for single digits here, like maybe 9.3 or maybe 8.7, like nothing higher than 10. All right, that's 2 decimal spots. We only want 1. So keep that in mind. And it's times 10 to the some power, and that power can be negative or positive. So this is just little tricks to keep in mind. If that n is positive, you move the decimal to the left. And if it's negative, you move the decimal to the right. Okay, just little things to keep in mind. And
It makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
so we write in scientific notation the number 100,000 million, 93 million. So basically, the decimal point is right here. You just don't write the decimal point. So the decimal point is right here. So I have to move it how many spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. So when I move it, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess it's going a little out of whack here, but 4, 5, 6. I moved it 7 spots. I moved the decimal 7 spots. In which direction? I moved them 7 spots to the left. So because I moved it to the left, it's now in between the first and second, right? That is less than 10, so we're good. And it's higher than 1. And because I moved it to the left, that's why it's a positive 7. So 9.3 times 10 to the 7th power. Over here, once again, it's like saying there's the decimal. So I move it 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, and 2.07 is in between 1 and 10, so it's good. And since I moved it to the left 4 spots, it's times 10 to the 4th power. Now here's the decimal in this one. So now, if you notice, I have to move it in between to make it something that's in between 1 and 10. Notice if I stop and put the decimal point right here, I get 0.43. That's not between 1 and 10. That's less than 1. If I move and put the point here, I get 43. That's not in between 1 and 10. 43 is bigger than 10. So the point is I have to move it right in between the 4 and the 3. So I'm moving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moved it 10 spots, but I moved it 10 spots to the right. So if I'm moving it to the right, that makes it a negative 10 because I moved it to the right. And here, if I move it again, I'm moving it in between the 6 and the 4 because 6.48 would be in between 1 and 10. And because I moved it to the right 4 spots, that's why it's a negative 4. And here is your homework. Page 27 through 28, 2 through 66 even, 69 through 73. I know you think this looks like a lot. Trust me, it's not a lot. The second thing is, keep this in mind. There is no cheating in terms of you sitting down and working with someone to do the homework. Okay? Work with someone. Sit down with someone. Do the homework together. You'll get it done and you'll learn more in the same process. Can't work together on a test, can't work together on a quiz, but you can on the homework. So just because I give you a lot of problems doesn't mean you have to sit there and do all the problems by yourself. Okay? Math, personally, is something that is best to learn with others. Working with others, having others explain stuff to you. Because even though I'm going through the steps of even making these videos for you, sometimes a kid or a parent or an uncle or the pallbearer, I don't know, somebody might be able to explain something better than I can, and there's no problem with that. If you get it when someone else explains it to you, or it just clicks in your head a little better, then great. That's just what happens. Okay, so please work with someone even though this looks like a lot of homework. Alright, and if you have any other questions or concerns, please let me know.